Have you ever stopped to think that inside your body right now, trillions of tiny organisms are living, eating, and working to keep you alive? It might sound strange, but your gut is home to more bacteria than there are stars in the Milky Way. And here's the shocking part. This invisible world inside you affects almost everything. Your digestion, your energy levels, your immune system, even your mood and brain health are deeply tied to the state of your gut. Studies show that people with a diverse and healthy gut microbiome tend to have stronger immunity, better focus, and fewer problems with inflammation. But when your gut is out of balance, the results can be dramatic. Bloating, fatigue, skin issues, depression, or a higher risk of chronic diseases. The good news is you're not powerless. What you eat every single day can shape your gut for better or worse. And today we're diving into the 10 best foods to improve gut health. Foods backed by science, loved by nutritionists, and easy to add to your daily life. By the end of this video, you'll know which foods can nourish the good bacteria in your gut, which ones act as natural probiotics, and how to combine them for maximum effect. I'm going to share the fascinating science behind each food, but also give you simple tips to actually use them. Because knowledge alone won't change your life, application will. So get ready to take a closer look at how your breakfast, lunch, and dinner can literally transform your gut, and with it, your entire health. Let's begin with one of the most famous gut-friendly foods, yogurt. Yogurt is more than just a creamy snack. It's alive. That tangy taste comes from live cultures, probiotic bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. These probiotics travel to your intestines and help rebalance your microbiome, crowding out harmful bacteria and supporting digestion. In fact, multiple studies have shown that people who eat yogurt regularly have lower rates of digestive issues like diarrhea, constipation, and irritable bowel syndrome. And here's a surprising fact. Yogurt doesn't just affect your gut. Some research suggests probiotics can also lower anxiety and depression symptoms, proving the gut-brain connection. A practical way to make yogurt part of your routine is to choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Add fresh fruit, nuts, or a drizzle of honey for natural sweetness. Avoid heavily processed versions that are loaded with sugar, which can actually harm your gut bacteria. Think of yogurt as a delicious delivery system for living helpers inside your gut. From yogurt, let's move to another probiotic powerhouse, sauerkraut. This humble fermented cabbage has been a staple in traditional diets for centuries, from Germany to Korea. When cabbage ferments, it develops lactic acid bacteria, which flood your gut with friendly microbes. Sauerkraut is also high in fiber, feeding your good bacteria once it arrives. And because fermentation enhances nutrient absorption, sauerkraut is richer in vitamin C and vitamin K2 than raw cabbage. Studies have shown that fermented foods like sauerkraut can increase microbiome diversity, which is crucial for resilience against disease. If you've never tried it, add a spoonful to sandwiches, salads, or grain bowls. Just make sure to choose raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut, because pasteurization kills the live cultures. 1 or 2 forkfuls a day can make a real difference for your gut. Speaking of fermentation, let's talk about kimchi. This spicy Korean staple is like sauerkraut's fiery cousin. Made with cabbage, radish, garlic, ginger, and chili, kimchi brings not just probiotics, but also prebiotic fibers and antioxidants. What's fascinating is that studies on Koreans who eat kimchi regularly show better gut health, lower cholesterol, and even reduced risk of obesity. The mix of vegetables, spices, and fermentation creates a perfect synergy for your gut. If you enjoy spice, kimchi is a fun way to bring your meals alive while also supporting digestion. Add it to rice, eggs, soups, or even tacos. Beyond its probiotic punch, kimchi also brings compounds that reduce inflammation, another win for your gut. Now let's look at a different category, fiber-rich foods that feed your good bacteria. Bananas are a simple, affordable, and effective example. They contain prebiotic fibers, especially resistant starch, which pass through your stomach undigested and become food for your gut bacteria. Think of probiotics as the soldiers and prebiotics as the fuel. Without fuel, those beneficial bacteria can't thrive. Eating bananas regularly helps increase the number of good bacteria like bifidobacteria, which are linked to better digestion and stronger immunity. Bananas are also easy to digest, making them a gentle choice if your gut is feeling sensitive. Slice them on top of yogurt, blend them into smoothies, or just eat one on the go. It's one of the simplest daily habits you can build for gut health. Let's expand this idea of prebiotics with another powerful food, garlic. Garlic isn't just for flavor, it's medicine for your microbiome. It contains inulin, a type of prebiotic fiber that selectively feeds beneficial bacteria. In studies, garlic has been shown to promote lactobacillus and bifidobacterium while suppressing harmful bacteria. On top of that, garlic has antibacterial and antifungal properties that help keep pathogens in check. This makes it a double agent, feeding your good microbes while keeping the bad ones under control. To get the most benefit, eat garlic raw or lightly cooked because heat can destroy some of its active compounds. Add minced garlic to salads, dips, or dressings. A little goes a long way for both flavor and gut support. If garlic feels too strong, onions are another excellent prebiotic food. They're packed with inulin and fructooligosaccharides, fibers that improve gut flora balance. Onions also contain antioxidants like quercetin, which reduce inflammation in the gut lining. Studies suggest that regular consumption of onions can increase short-chain fatty acids in the colon, compounds that nourish your intestinal cells and reduce the risk of colon cancer. Add onions to soups, stir-fries, or roasted vegetables. They're cheap, versatile, and powerful for your gut. Let's move on to legumes: beans, lentils, and chickpeas. These foods are high in soluble fiber, which your gut bacteria ferment into short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. Butyrate is especially important because it strengthens the intestinal barrier, lowers inflammation, and reduces the risk of colon disease. In populations where legumes are a daily staple, gut health and longevity outcomes are consistently better. A study on Mediterranean diets found that higher legume intake was linked to greater microbiome diversity and healthier aging. Practical tip: start small if you're not used to beans, because the fiber can cause gas at first. Gradually increase your intake and your gut bacteria will adapt. Add lentils to soups, chickpeas to salads, or black beans to tacos. Affordable, filling, and microbiome friendly. Another surprising gut-friendly food is apples. Apples are rich in pectin, a soluble fiber that acts as a powerful prebiotic. Pectin is fermented by gut bacteria into short-chain fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and promote healing in the intestinal lining. In fact, animal studies show that apple pectin can increase beneficial bacteria while lowering harmful ones. Apples also bring polyphenols, antioxidants that support gut and overall health. To get the most benefit, eat them with the skin on because that's where much of the fiber is. Slice apples into oatmeal, pair them with nut butter, or chop them into salads. Simple, sweet, and gut nourishing. Next, let's highlight Kefir, a fermented milk drink that's like yogurt but even more powerful. Kefir contains dozens of strains of bacteria and yeast, making it one of the most diverse probiotic foods available. Studies have found that kefir can improve lactose digestion, reduce inflammation, and increase beneficial bacteria in the gut. Many people who can't tolerate milk find that they can handle kefir because the probiotics help digest lactose. Drink it plain, blend it into smoothies, or pour it over granola. It's tangy, refreshing, and one of the best things you can add to your diet for gut health. Finally, let's talk about leafy greens again, but specifically spinach. Spinach contains a unique type of sugar called sulfoquinavose, which serves as food for good bacteria while preventing harmful strains from taking over. It's also high in fiber, magnesium, and antioxidants that support digestion. Research shows that people who eat more leafy greens have greater microbiome diversity and better overall health. Add spinach to smoothies, omelets, or stir-fries. It's versatile and easy to incorporate daily. So let's recap the 10 gut-healing foods we've covered. Yogurt with its live probiotics. Sauerkraut with fermentation power. Kimchi with spice and microbes. Bananas as prebiotic fuel. Garlic and onions feeding good bacteria. Legumes producing butyrate. Apples with pectin and antioxidants. Kefir with diverse probiotics. And spinach nourishing beneficial microbes. Together, these foods don't just help digestion, they shape your entire health, from your brain to your immune system. The takeaway is this: your gut is not just about food processing. It's a command center for your whole body. Every bite you eat is either feeding health or feeding imbalance. By adding these 10 foods into your life, you're not just reducing bloating or improving digestion, you're building a foundation for long-term health, resilience, and energy. Imagine feeling lighter after meals, thinking more clearly, and even sleeping better because your gut is finally balanced. If you enjoyed this video and got value from it, make sure to hit the like button, share it with someone who's looking to improve their health, and let us know in the comments which of these foods you'll be adding to your diet first. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss more science-backed tips for living healthier, happier, and longer. Your gut is your body's hidden engine. Let's keep it running strong.